So you guys are going to create a calendar. It has to have all these federal holidays. You're going to have 12 of these months. If you want to create extra things like birthdays and your own personal holidays or sports schedules, feel free. This is the layout. I already created 2 templates. The easiest place to start is the Illustrator template and then the Photoshop. I'll show you how to do both. So I'm going to download this template here. I'm going to open it up. Yep. All right, so when this finally opens, it's gonna tell you that it can't find certain stuff. That's okay, you can just ignore those prompts. In here, I have a template that I pre-created. The reason this Thanksgiving is here is just so that it can be a template for you. So if we go over here to our layers, we can see this template. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new layer because we're gonna just copy over this. So the first thing I'm going to do is zoom in to the Thanksgiving because I'm going to be using this as a template. So I'm going to go to new layer and I'm going to call it something like grid. If I create grid now, I want to basically trace over this to create a calendar grid. So I'm going to choose the rectangle tool. I'm going to go back to the properties of that rectangle and I want the fill to be none. And I want the stroke to be something at like 3 so I can actually see these lines. So I go back to the layer, I make sure I'm on the grid layer, and I'm going to create this first black box. When I create the black box, I'm going to hold down, go to the line segment tool, because I'm going to just go back. So now I have this line segment tool, I'm going to grab it, I'm still in grid, and I'm going to pull from the path to here. If I want a straight line, I can hold Shift. Auto straightens. You see auto straightens. So now that I'm done with all the horizontal lines, I'm going to do the vertical lines. I'm going to find path, hold Shift, makes my life easier, and end on path. So now that this is all done, I can start creating my text. So the best thing to do would be to create a new layer. And we're going to call that month. And in that, we're going to grab the type tool here. And now I can do something like type in November 2026, because I'm making it for next year. I'm going to make it larger so it doesn't look so small. So I'm going to make this bigger. But this is a very boring font, so I might want a cooler font than this. So I'm going to go online, I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to go to that website called The Font. And I'm going to choose a font that I think looks good. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one. You can also type something in if you wanted. I typed in Mario last time because I wanted a Mario font. So I'm going to grab this one that's called Stylo. So I'm going to download Stylo. I'm going to open up the Stylo. I'm going to double click this and I'm going to install this stylo. So if I hit install and I wait, in the box now this stylo is there. So if I go back to the Illustrator and I highlight this November, stylo is there because I installed it and now I have it. And if I want it to fit properly, all I have to do is resize. So now I have this new font that I just downloaded that looks good. I'm going to grab the text again. I'm going to start creating the days of the week. I'm going to put sun, mun, tu, wed, tu, tri, sat. It's obviously too big. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to make it smaller now so it actually fits. And then just using the text tool, I'm just going to space it out so it is appropriately looking on the page. So now that I have these days of the week and they're all good, I made this one. I don't want to have to keep doing this 11 more times. So I'm going to work smarter. And how I do that is I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call this layer November. The only reason I called it that is because I made November. I'm going to drag month into it. I'm going to drag grid into it. And you can see there's the whole grid. So now that I have this, I'm going to zoom out. I'm Now it looks cool. I can even hide this original template because guess what? We don't really need it. So now that I have November, let's pretend I want to start doing January because I just want to start doing January. So I'm going to take this November now and I'm going to collapse this and I'm going to drag it to this plus. It's going to create me a copy. The copy is created directly over this. So to make sure I don't screw up the original, I'm going to go ahead and lock the original. And I'm going to name this one January because that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to get my selection tool and select that and move it all over to January. I'm going to use the arrow keys to kind of fine tune where I want it. And then now that I have this January, it makes my life easier that I can just double click on the November and change the month. So now that I have that, now we have to do the very annoying part. I'm going to zoom in. Now I got to put in all these dates for each and every month. But I don't know what day that January 1st falls on. So I got to go to Google. And I'm going to type in BIMCal. Okay, BIMCal is a good one. If I go to BIMCal, I can see all the federal holidays. Where'd you go? Oh, this, 2026. And I can see exactly when all this starts to make my life easier. Let's go back here. Let's grab the type tool. I am in January. I don't want to be in November because I'm doing this for January.
Wait, how do I export out the calendar?
So now I'm going to put a 1, 2, 3, etc. So I'll create a new one for the rest of the stuff. And remember, you can always just reuse these text layers. So 4, 5, 6. All right, let's pretend I made the rest. So there is some months, I believe it's May of 2026, could be depending on whatever month you're doing, that you end up where the 31st, like the 30th is here, and you go, I don't have space for a 31st. So if you don't have space, what they do in calendars is they always create a little slash right here. And their little slash, they do this. So let's pretend this is not the case, but let's pretend we have to put the let's pretend the 30th was here, and we need the 31st. Then all we would have to do is put the 31st here, because this one is probably, if I took a guess, something like the 25th. But since this isn't visible, we have to make it visible. So that is how you would do something if it were a split. Okay, this is probably wrong, but you still see the example. So I made January now, and let's pretend I was done with all of my months because I sat here and put in all these different months. After that, I'm going to make sure that I save, or you possibly could have saved a long time ago. You're going to save it as an Adobe Illustrator file that you already have, and you're going to save it in a very smart location. So your smart location is probably the OneDrive somewhere, and you probably have it organized and you named it. So now that I'm going to save this in a smart location, I'm going to hit OK. And now in Photoshop, I want to add my photos because we're pretending that I'm completely done with everything. So I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to go back here and I'm going to download that Photoshop template that I already created for you. Now I'm going to open that Photoshop document that was already created for me. Okay, so here's this one. This template, again, it's only here so you can just see an example. So let's go to January because we made January. We're going to import the little thing we just did. You're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to Place Embedded. You're going to find that Illustrator file. Okay, so I found this, and since I'm doing January, I'm importing January, and I did things with this. I'm going to hit OK. When I hit OK, everything I created is right there, and all I have to do is move it. January is in January. Cool. Remember I said you were supposed to have done these? You're going to do that for all of these. I also happen to do November, so I'm going to open up November, and I'm going to do the same thing. File. I'm going to place Embedded. I'm going to find the Illustrator file. I'm going to grab November because I'm doing November. And then I put it right in here. So let's pretend I imported all of the stuff that I already did. I want to add pretty little pictures. So for January, I want to make something that's January related. So since I like Mario, I am going to look up something like Mario in the snow. And I'm going to find a picture of Mario in the snow because everywhere else it's kind of like cold. And I'm going to copy this. I'll probably try to get the highest quality image I can get. I'm going to go back to Photoshop. I'm going to make sure I'm in January. I'm going to paste. If I paste, now I have Mario in the snow as my January. So I'm going to do this for the rest of them, and they're all going to be Mario because I like Mario. So let's pretend I'm doing November. Let's pretend I decided to finally get to November. I'm going to look up something that's very November-ish. Mario eating Thanksgiving. I'm going to find a picture, and I want to use this picture. Copy. I'm in November. I'm good. I'm going to paste. So now that that is done, we're again pretending I did the whole thing. I'm going to export this because I'm going to submit it because I'm done. So you're going to go to File, you're going to export, you're going to artboards to PDF. This is going to take a hot minute. It's going to say the destination, so where is this PDF going? A good place for it to go would be a smart location like the OneDrive. This is what it's going to be called. And then you just want to make sure you click reverse page order so that your PDF starts in January, because that would probably make the most sense. When you hit run, this takes a hot minute.
Oh, give me that.
Okay, so now that this finished, it says it was successful. So now I'm going to check and make sure that it was successful before I submit. So I'm going to go to my smart location that I placed that PDF, and I'm going to find it. And it is right here. So if I open this up, this PDF should have January 1st. And it does. It has what I did. And we're pretending I did the rest of this, because November should be here too, because they're all in order. And then you're just going to go ahead and whatever this is, you're going to turn it in like normal, and that's how I see your account.